I'm just so excited about this project that I just want to put even more work into it. So tonight we're gonna be doing the balloon that floats above this, so that way I can get a better idea of the overall structure. And if everything goes well, I'll finish that. I'll finish the front of this boat, because it's gonna like do one of these in the front. The propeller, so I want like one big propeller, or not, one big rudder in the back, and then like two smaller propellers. But those are my goals for tonight. Hopefully I can get them. And if I do, then that means tomorrow I'll be able to start adding details to the sides, to all of this. The balloon, I have like a tarp idea that I want to do, like a decorative, imagine like a massive carpet just like holding the balloon down. That's my plan for tomorrow. Only because not only time, but I need a lot of wool for it, for the, well, wool or stained clay. And I just don't think that I'll be able to get that amount of supplies. But for now, oh wait, I'm gonna need torches. Let's put this one away and fly over to the storage area. So Optifine for 1.14 came out, and I picked it up, which allows us to have a much better render distance. Oh man, I am so happy. Like, being able to see the boat from way over here, and just the windmill from the bow of the boat, just really, like, brings it all together for me. And I'm gonna do the balloon basically out of just stone for now, because the balloon itself's gonna be gray, and then the tarp that holds it down will be the other color. Well, colors. There we go. That takeoff was a little rushed. Oh man, like the shape is starting to come along. Oh wait, let's go back. I wanted to get the obsidian so I could swap those redstone blocks out for the obsidian that the portal will be made out of. And I think it's on the left side. Yeah. Is it? Yeah. I have 55 left. Alright, let's just drop that. I don't need that dirt. I have 9 chests of just dirt, and that's only here. Like, that's not even counting the ones that I have in other locations. Alright, so let's do the portal first. I'm just gonna get it into place and not think about it until later. Oh, that's right. It's up here. But yeah, earlier today, I had some free time, and I just really wanted to pop on here and play, but I don't want to burn myself out on playing just this, so I decided against it and ended up playing some Final Fantasy 3. I'm trying to work through the achievements in it. It's very slow and steady at this rate. But I have all but 2 achievements in that now, which are the get every job to level 99 and defeat, I think it's Ironclad, which from what people have told me in the past, it's a really tough boss. I could have sworn that I beat it, but that must have been on a previous playthrough. I'm trying to do it all on my Steam account, so that way others can view the achievements list, because I'm one of those weirdos. Alright. The center of the ship is about right here, but it doesn't need to be the center. Oops, that's right. I can't pillar up. That should be good. Let's see if this is a good height for the bottom. That's actually too tall. So the bottom of the boat, or not the boat, the balloon, would it be here? Yeah. Let me drop one more. Would this be the bottom of the balloon? Yeah, I guess this would be. Alright. Whoops. No one saw that. This is the part that I hate about scaffolding. Alright. Right there. So, we're just gonna make a giant pill, basically. And to do so, it's just gonna be a tedious cylinder. So it's just like when you're drawing, just like when you're sculpting. You find the basic shapes, and in case of this balloon shape, it's going to be just a cylinder. And then on the end, we're gonna make just two little domes, one on each end. Alright. I just did that because I'm stalling for time, since the sun's going down. Oh man, I just love that you can see the town from up here. Man, that looks so good. And we're way above the clouds, too. Alright, let's sleep. Alright. It's not gonna look like a whole lot for right now, but I swear it will. Okay. And then we're gonna take it just a couple blocks past the back. Because I don't want the balloon to be just here, you know? It's gonna go right there? Yeah. Alright, so that's good. Now let's fill out the bottom. And we're just gonna build it up like a ramp, like we did the bottom, but then circle the whole top. It's easier to go this way, in my opinion. I don't know why I was doing it the hard way. Alright. But hopefully this turns out well. Whoops. Slightly regretting this material, but it's the only gray that I have in abundance, and it will be covered in the tarp, so we don't have to worry. We don't have to be too concerned about it. Just have to make sure that we get the right shape. And I think we're gonna go 5 wide on the bottom. Yeah. So it'll be a little more narrow than the ship itself. So that way when we duplicate it, so it's basically going to be a small section like this, right? And then we're going to copy it on the side, and then on the side, and then on the top, which gives us the full cylinder. So it'll be 5, 6, maybe 8 wide total. Yeah, let's just... Yeah, let's do one more row on each side. Let me do this to mark it. Alright. I just really love this view. What's it look like without clouds? Clouds. I don't remember where clouds are. Is that under animations? Nope. Details? Let's turn the clouds off. Whew. That looks so good. And I like the void fog, so maybe I should just render the rest of this area so that way I just have fog instead. Alright, I'll get this row down and then the next row down. And then let's fly around the borders to get the void fog. Just really bring the world to life from our vantage point. Whoops. I don't know why I do that so often. Alright. Just a few more. There we go. Alright, let's take a fly. Load all of this in. Maybe we can get to see the church from up there. Whew. Even from way over here, that looks so good. Alright. Just gonna try and load all this in. I'm so happy that Optifine was released. It's still in like the early beta version of 1.14.4, but it does all the things that it used to, so that's all we really need, right? Let's go over here. Oh, I didn't even know there was a desert village over here. Oh wait, it kind of does ring a bell. I'm gonna take all of their sand. That's gonna be sunken just like over here by the time I'm done with it. Yeah, see, this is having a hard time loading. Alright. No! It unloaded. No! I'd rather see this side than the other side. So let's just reload all of it. What's that? Someone's working on something down there. I guess we loaded it as best we could. Alright, let's continue working on this shape. Five wide may not cut it, but let's try it anyway. worst case scenario, we can just rip it down like we did the boat so many times last night. Alright, that's there. That's there. Okay. Whoops. I'll break that. I'll break that too. Oh yeah, there would be no way that I could do this out of anything but stone at this point. None of the gray blocks, anyway. Whoops. That wasn't supposed to be there. Oh, I thought we were much closer to the end of it. And there's so many things I gotta take down, like all of that. Today, I did decide that I'm going to take all of the villagers and move them up here into the airship just to make sure they're safe. Alright. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, this part of the building's gonna be a little tedious, but that's, like, it ends up this way whenever you're building large projects. But it's gonna pay off, I swear. Alright. Well, that's going forever. Okay. So once this gets placed, we gotta make the exact same design, but on each side. You'll see what I mean in a moment. Ooh, I hope I can complete this before the sun drops. And I did. Nice. I did turn dynamic lighting on. So it won't actually light the world, but while we're holding a torch or any light block, it will view it as if, like, our view will be illuminated as if we're carrying the torch. Alright. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that no more. That's not too bad. Okay, so we gotta do this again. Alright. So it's gonna be one here. We're just gonna do this side first. Let's call this the left side. We're gonna complete the left side before we do the right side. Alright. So that's there. And then one more here. Hopefully this balloon looks large enough to support the airship. Because if it doesn't, then It's gonna be a little annoying. Okay. So now put that down. And then we're gonna go across one more time, and then we're gonna stack it 5 tall. You can see my little custom tree down there. That was my first attempt on this server. I want a, like, a bauble style oak mixed with willow tree for this region of the world, for a lack of a better term. So that's 2. Like, I just want to make sure that the trees for this area are all vaguely similar. Like, of course I want them to all be different, but I want them to kind of all look like trees that only grow here. So this one's 3. Where is it from the boat? Alright. This one's 4. Alright. 5. Whoops. I'm really burning through all this stone. So let's hope that this is the shape. Which, how large this looks now, I'm a little bit more concerned that this is going to be too large. But we're almost there. There we go. Up one more. And then this right side, or left side, should be done. So then we just have the... Or no, this is the left side. So the left side should be done. Then we just have the right and the top. But I want to take a fly on the other side to see how it looks. Alright. Let's see. Let's take a gander at it. This isn't bad. It looks round. Does it look like a good size? The back's gotta come out further. Let's do that now before we get too carried away. So let's take the back out by 2. And let's see how this looks. Whoops. One more fly. So far so good. What? Why did I just fall? I can't eat. Okay. Now can I eat? Alright. Oh, my elytra broke. That's why. Well, let's go repair it real quick. I'm glad I didn't break, because I didn't pick up an extra. Being careless with my items. Alright. It's okay, the experience farm is like right, well there is one like right over there. The other one we would have to fly to. And, yeah, we ain't making it. We probably should go there, though. We could just repair everything, then. Alright. Gonna take a brisk walk through the wheat field. The windmill looks so good. I'm proud of myself for this build. I still have work that I want to do on the church and the canyon by the church, but that can wait. Oh, nice. We can see the airship from here. It looks like it's flying really low. Alright. It's funny how you can hear the mine carts, even though they're deep, deep underground from here. Let's take those off. Alright, yep, it's getting repaired. So let's... Where's audio? Hostile mobs. Let's just turn that down. Yep. Alright. Gonna get my sword out of the ender chest that's right over here. I still have to figure out what to do with all of this area. This one. This one has my sword. This one. So this is gonna take a good 15 minutes. One of the things that I was considering on doing tonight was basically going over the things that I enjoy in gaming. So I'm just gonna use this opportunity, this extra downtime, to go over it. So lately I've been kind of struggling to what game to play next, because like I play a lot of games, I beat a lot of games, and my tastes kind of come and go, and I have a pretty extensive backlog at the moment that I probably, like, as a responsible adult, should be playing through them. But like, while there are most of them, not most, about half of them are games that I've always wanted to play, I just don't have that like interest in playing them right now. But I do have an interest in playing Minecraft right now, and like other games that let me be a bit more creative. And like that's just like a small side effect, you know, like I haven't quite figured out exactly. Well, this is repaired enough. We can fly over to the other location. I don't have enough rockets on me though. All right, let's fly over to the ship, get more rockets, and then fly over to the good experience farm. So yeah, the thought crossed my mind today while I was working of like, well, which games do I enjoy? What games have I been enjoying lately? Because I don't think that I've really asked myself that in quite a time. Like, in the past, I would just say Final Fantasy, right? Like, Final Fantasy JRPGs are my favorites. But I noticed that this year, I've played far more platformers and indie games, like random indie games that make no sense, like they don't really adhere to a genre, than I have Final Fantasy games. Like I haven't replayed most of them. I haven't replayed many of them in quite some time. So that's leading me to like question how much do I enjoy that series. Not saying I don't, it's just if I'm in a gaming rut right now because I can't figure out what to play, maybe that has something to do with it. Like maybe I should replay some of them, which is why I was playing 3 today, just so that way I could, you know, make some progress in the game and maybe have that spark it. But, you know, it was just hanging out playing the game instead of like really getting into it. So I got to thinking of like which games I enjoyed, why did I like them. I recently played a whole bunch of Mega Man games, and I can't help but think that one of the main reasons why I really enjoyed it was because of the soundtrack. Like the soundtrack, if you don't know, from Mega Man games are so good, especially Mega Man 2. Like that one's my favorite. Like they're all pretty good. Well, they're all really good. Some are better than others. But that's my favorite. And then I was going through like other ones like Bastion. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. That one was the soundtrack. Life is Strange. I had such a good time with that. I played 1 Before the Storm and Captain Spirit, like all back to back basically. And the thing that I enjoyed most about that was the story and all the decision making and, you know, just the fun that came along with it. By the way, this is Ace's Guardian farm, which I'm gonna use to get some experience. Oh, I didn't go high enough. I'm a little laggy over here. Oops. I'm a lot laggy over here. It's gotta be all the bubbles. Alright, let's turn those down. Bubbles. Water particles off. Nope, they're still there. That's not the one we needed. Let's turn that on. And let's turn all particles to minimum. Already massive performance increase. So yeah, Life is Strange was one that I really enjoyed. How do I get to the experience killing portion? Or was it down? Nope, that's not it. Was it below? Sorry, I've only been here twice. Come on. Fly. Fly. Up, up, up. There we go. Nope. There we go. Okay. There's the killing platform. Now, how do I get up there? Here we go. Didn't realize it got redesigned. Or no, it didn't. I just came from a different path. Alright. Let's just repair everything now. The only bad thing is they're thorns, man. Ace doesn't have the beacons in yet. Let's have the fire help us. Just die. We're gonna have to heal up a bit. See, it's almost done. It's almost repaired. So yeah, I was contemplating quite a bit today some of the other games that I've enjoyed recently. A Hat in Time, thoroughly enjoyed it, but I think it was more for the art and the sense of humor. I didn't enjoy Psychonauts, which a lot of people told me I would. There are just so many bad game designs, and like having quality gameplay is very important for me. Like, I can't enjoy a game just because it's pretty. Like, it has to offer something more than just that for me. Like, there are reasons to like it. Like, don't get me wrong. And I do enjoy more artistic games. It's just trying to identify what I enjoy and what I don't is actually kind of difficult at the moment. Oh no. Alright. Let's turn that back on and heal. Last week I tried a whole bunch of indie fighting games, and none of them really stood out to me. Like, right now the fighting games that I play are either Mortal Kombat clones, Street Fighter, SNK, Blaze Blue, like those kinds of games. Even the indie games, that's what I'm referring to. Like, no matter which fighting games I find, it's those. Like, there haven't really been any that I've found that really buck that design trend. or design theory. So I am on the search for that. I tried a bunch, like Arcana Hearts 3, Skullgirls. Skullgirls was too fast for me. Things like that have been, you know, time investments for me lately. Other games that I really enjoyed recently was Mario Maker 2 at first, but then all of the stages got too trolly. Like, it became about puzzles, and it became about, you know, I bet you can't figure this out, and then what you have to do is, like, bounce off of 3 shells, hit a blue switch block, wait for, like, survive while an off-screen mechanism goes around that will eventually open up the door. And, like, that's not fun for me. Like, that's just a hazard. Sorry, I'm trying to cycle my thoughts and not die in this at the same time, which isn't working. Our elytra's fixed. So let's just heal up the shovel some more, and then we can fly back. But yeah, like, trying to think about which games I enjoyed, why I enjoyed them, and then trying to isolate it to find more games that are in the same vein as what I like is actually turning out to be very challenging. Momodora 4, Reverie Under the Moonlight, such a good game. But the other games that it gets compared to, like Hollow Knight, I didn't enjoy. Having all of the black and white and the gimmick bosses that don't really help, like, they're creative, but they don't change up what they do. Like, there's no difference. And I enjoyed No More Heroes. Like, I played it on stream last year, and I had a blast playing it. So immediately after, I played No More Heroes 2, which, in my opinion, wasn't as good. Like, it was creative. They changed some things up, but it didn't have that... It just wasn't the same as far as gameplay goes. Like, it was a bit more grindy at times. Things like that. So, like, I can't even say that, like, I like that series. It was just, like, that one. And that's what I'm discovering. Bayonetta and Devil May Cry get compared to it all the time. So I played DMC, and I love the soundtrack. I love the artwork for DMC. I really enjoyed the stage design until there were so many items, and you had to constantly swap through them for, like, the grappling and the flutter and the jump, and you're swapping the weapons to get through all of it. It just kind of felt like more work than reward. Then I tried Bayonetta. It was interesting. I loved the theme. Bayonetta herself was, like, awesome. But the gameplay, man, the camera would not work right for me. Like, I swear the camera was trying harder to kill me than most of the enemies. There's this one part where you're fighting on, like a meteor against Jean, and you're running around it, and the camera would just whip away from me, and I would just be, like, dumbfounded as to why it was happening. Like, I just couldn't control it. Alright, how did we get up here? I see Ace's draining machine is coming along. How did we get up? Like, how do you normally get up here? Instead of just flying. I guess the stairwell is what you're supposed to use. I'm not gonna litter here. I'll throw them on the ground at my base. There we go. And then fly home. So, some of the other ones that I enjoyed recently, I just didn't beat them. Like, they were interesting and I had fun for a short period, but like, they didn't go their course. Like, after a while, it got kind of boring and tedious. So, Octopath Traveler was really fun at the beginning and towards the middle, but the format of the way the game played, as well as like how the gameplay loop is designed, was just horrible. Like, the characters didn't interact with each other unless you pressed a button in certain situations with certain people in your party. There's no way to know who to have in your party. I just... It's like they played RPGs, but it was their first time designing one. And it was Square Enix. I know they know how to make a game. At least I thought I knew they knew how to make a game. So that was very infuriating for me. But like, I beat the game, but not with every character. I beat it with only Therian, the thief. I think that's his name. And it was fun until it like overstayed its welcome. So like, if you haven't played it, the gameplay loop is you go to a town. At that town, they tell you you need to do something, and then they mark it on your map of who you need to talk to, where you need to go. Like, it doesn't give you any like puzzle or story to figure out. It's just go here, and then everything just kinda happens. Let's keep the cooked cod. So, I know that sounds like nitpicky, but for me, that was kind of a deal breaker. Because, like, the game didn't let me experience it in a natural way. It was more of a, yep, we know the internet exists, so rather than tell you anything, we're gonna let you look it up. And I hate doing that. I hate walkthroughs. Recently I was going to play Saga Frontier with the RPG Golden Years podcast, but I had to tap out. Like, 3 days in, 26 hours of gameplay, and just the things that the game was demanding from me just seemed like some of the most you better call our hotline bullcrap that I've seen in gaming in forever. Like, the only way to make the game bearable is to use exploits. And even like people in the Discord and in the RPG Discord, they were telling me like, just do this. Go here, follow this guide. And I absolutely hate when a game is designed for you to hold a book in your lap or keep a web page open just to play it. Like, that is the worst game design in my opinion, because they're not even trying. Like, you can do all of those things but make it engaging, but for whatever reason, so like there are people who really enjoy it. Like, they love their dual monitor action, their dual screens. That just ain't me. So like, those games like immediately off my interest list. Hard games just to be hard, like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Cuphead, Rabby Ribby. They're off my list because I like to make progress. That's one of the things that I realized. So I like progress, and I like customization. I like to alter my character and control the difficulty from controlling my character. So I recently did a Final Fantasy VII playthrough. Well, I didn't finish it, but I started it with RPG Golden Years Materia Lockout. And basically the way it works is they prevent you... It's all done on the honor system, but they assign you classes for each character. So you can have Cloud as an evoker, and all he can do is cast summoning and support magic. Or, for me, Tifa could only equip enemy skill materia, which she was still super powerful even though that was the case. Barrett, for me, could only equip pink materia, like the purple pink. So he was never in my party. And it was a fun challenge. I lost count to how many this was. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. 2, 3. The 5-job fiesta for Final Fantasy V was a whole lot of fun. I didn't have fun with Zelda Phantom Hourglass, but that was more because of not playing it on a DS. I was playing it on the Wii, so like the controls were wonky. Like one of the screens was teeny tiny and I could barely see it. So I'm not going to hold that against the game itself. So I might be interested in playing that. I really enjoyed Miitopia. Like, that game was a lot of fun, mostly because of the customization and all the, like, the weird things that was happening. So, like, the stories of the games haven't been getting me. Well, with the exception of Life is Strange. But, like, that's kind of a unique case with the way they tell story and the way it's structured and all that. So, can't really factor that in. What else did I play this year? And, like, which ones did I enjoy? Kind of drawing a blank at the moment. It was... Thinking. I'll check when I go down. Like, I keep track of everything because I log it all for Hog League. And I'm only gonna base it off of, like, things that I've recently played, if I beat it or not, to analyze what I've been finding enjoyable. Like, in the past, I've really enjoyed Mass Effect games. Like, all 4 of them. But open world games and I have not been getting along lately. Like, they feel like a waste of time in certain situations. Just because of the backtracking and the running around and what they expect of you. Why is... Okay. I'm gonna just put this stuff in here temporarily. That's normally how I lose it. Let's put that away and grab that one out. Oh, Guardian Head. Actually, let's grab this stuff back because we gotta fly back for more stone. Let's get that out of the way and take a look at... Why am I still carrying that on my hotbar? Get a good look at the balloon again, now that I have 2 sides done. Or 3. Yeah! Is the back... Did I make the back too big? No. Nah. Once we get the top on, and, like, the shape fully takes, it's gonna look so much better. Oops. Alright. So let's drop this stuff in here to get sorted later. And drop the obsidian down here where it needs to be. I'm not lighting the portal yet because I still need to resync the nether portals because they're all kinds of out of whack right now. I think that's enough stone for what we're working on. I still have to finish in here. Like, I didn't even muddy it all up yet. Oh, yeah, this is looking real good. Now, keep in mind, this is just the base layer. Like, we have tons more to do here. Alright. Beautiful. Alright. And let's... Oh, what are you doing? Does that go high enough? Yeah. Alright, so we have to do the pattern again. What? Why are you up here? Okay. Don't leave your llamas. Make sure you take them with you. I had no idea. Oh, that's not tall enough. I had no idea that they could spawn up here. It's so crazy. There we go. Alright. So, our next step is to continue the arch. So that's there. And then that goes up one more time. Oh, I never even looked at the... Alright, once I finish this row, I'm gonna look at the games. So caught up in building. And I have to figure out what color I want the tarp to be. I want it to be a brighter color. I'm kind of partial to the light blue, but that might not look the best being in the sky. Alright, I'm bringing up my list of games that I beat right now. Stop! I opened up my phone and I accidentally hit Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and now I'm just getting tons of notices from today. Alright. Bringing up the website now. Alright, going to hogib.heroku. And media type. Come on. Well, that's all of my TV shows. I don't want TV shows. I watched a lot of TV this year. It's movies. Beat a lot of DLC. Okay, Mario Maker 2. So this is in opposite order. I beat Mario Maker 2. I enjoyed that. Octopath, I didn't, for the reasons that I stated earlier. Phantasmagoria, I liked it until the final section. So, like, that had really engaging gameplay until it was an endless death loop that just wasn't fair. 20XX, I had so much fun playing that. That was so enjoyable. But that kind of like ran its course when the game unlocked all of the OP things and like it just wasn't a challenge anymore. But when it was like a randomized challenge, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Late Shift, it was okay. Monster Prom, it was okay. Hyrule Warriors, okay. Mario 3. Mario 2, Mario 1. Mortal Kombat 11, I didn't enjoy. It was so short. I beat that in one sitting. I think it took me 3 hours. It was no challenge. Like, you can't change the difficulty for the storyline, and I just blew through it. Alan Wake's American Nightmare, I really enjoyed that one for the story. It was like a, what's it called? Twilight Zone? That was a fantastic game. But only for its theming and story. Street Fighter X Tekken, it's a fighting game. There's like nothing I can say about that. Kirby's Adventure, it's eh. Like some of these games you could tell I just beat them because they were easy to beat. I was kind of padding out my hog list. Because for a while there, Hog League was pretty heated, and I was just trying to burn through all these games. After that, I did the Castle of Illusion HD remake. Okay, so that was actually pretty enjoyable, but not for any good reasons. Like, they pretty much slapped on some HD paint, like makeup, and just made the original Castle Illusions look better. And I've always questioned what a game would be like in that, like, if you were to do that, because that's what like a lot of the fan base wanted Final Fantasy VII to be. Like, they just wanted more of the same. Oh wait, I did that wrong. It's got to go up one more. I did this wrong. This is what I get for rambling and not paying attention to what I'm doing. But the Castle Illusion, if you're not aware, is a Sega Genesis Mickey Mouse game where it's a platformer, and you just go from like one dreamland to another, just completing whatever is happening in the game at the time. So like there's like a Jack and the Beanstalk stage, there's like a witch's castle stage, that type of stuff. And it was fun. It was okay. But the game does not hold up. Like, those old games, even if you were to make them look as pretty as can be, they still have the same issues that they had back then. Now, like, the DuckTales remaster, that's a different story because that was a remake of a good game. And, yeah, Castle of Illusion was not that. What was another, what did I do after that? Before that was Minecraft, A Hat in Time. I've already rambled about that. Contrast. I really enjoyed Contrast, but that was all because of the art and music and, like, the world. Like, the game had nothing to do with it. It's like a 40s French noir art, music, story, all of that. And I'm a sucker for French noir. Yeah, I have that right. So I enjoyed it specifically for that. That's another one where the soundtrack really pushed me through it. And, like, the game itself was just so easy. Like, if it had any more difficulty, I probably wouldn't enjoyed it. But it was such a breeze to just walk through, play through. It was anti-challenge. It was as I wouldn't say as easy as a walking sim, but it was incredibly easy. And it didn't overstay its welcome. I think it was like 7 hours long, which is, like, to me, the perfect length for that game. Like, if it was more, really don't think I would have bothered playing it. Like, after about that time period, I would have been like, you know what? Not that invested. Let's not do this. After that, or before that, was Sonic Forces. Okay, so Sonic Forces was my very first 3D Sonic ever. Like, I never played Sonic Adventure or any of those. I really enjoyed Sonic Forces. It was such a good game, but not for any of the reasons why it should be. So before that, I played Sonic and Knuckles, or Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic 2 and Sonic 1, like the 2D ones. And I have a lot, I take a lot of issue with those games. Probably not its fault. It's probably my misconception over what I think the game should be. I'll admit that. Like, I want to go fast, I want to run and speed run and, you know, just really go all out. And the games don't let you do that. Accidentally made a mob farm. Let's get rid of all of this. And just finish this off. Like, we're so close to being done with the tube portion of this. But yeah, and then, like, after I played those, I wanted to go fast then, but, like, it stops you. Like, it's a precision platformer. It's not a speedrun platformer. And, like, that was my misconception over the Sonic games. But Sonic Forces let me do that. Like, it let me go as fast as I wanted and just really burn through everything. And it was enjoyable. Like, it gave me the sensation that I wanted out of the 2D Sonic games. Oh, I also did Sonic Mania before that, which I think that may be my favorite of the 2Ds that I played. Now, I only played the first, like, 4, well, if you're counting Sonic and Knuckles. I only played the first 4 2D games. So, I'm not an expert, like, I didn't do them all, but I can say if I enjoyed it or not, and I did not, for the most part. Just gonna clear all this up and go down to pick up some more stone, because we're gonna need quite a bit more. Let's put another one of those there, and one of those there. Alright. Okay, traveling villager, I'm gonna fly away, and I would appreciate it if you despawned while I was away. Alright, gonna go to the storage area. So before those Sonic games, I played Golden Axe 1, 2, and 3. I didn't enjoy them. Like, it was fun when I was playing with Ace, but then when I went to play it solo to beat him, because, like, there was no way we were gonna beat him without cheating on multiplayer. So I switched to play it on single player. Get out of here, fish. This is my base, not yours. Am I out of stone? There's no way I'm out of stone. Let's check the windmill, because... Oh, wait, no. In the hill, in the cliffside. I have some hidden in the cliffside. But yeah, like, Golden Axe, they were quarter munchers. Like, there's no way around it. Like, it was fun in the moment, but I really wouldn't go back to play them. What else? The Sonic games I mentioned. Oh, Gunmetal Arcadia. So, that was an interesting platformer. I enjoyed it, but I can't say that's what it is that I've been searching for, if that makes any sense. So, it was fun to play. That's all bricks. It was fun to play, but I got what I wanted out of it, and that was that, you know? Well, let's set up a beacon and get to mining. Can't believe I'm out of stone. Alright. Oh, that's starting to look good though. It's really taking shape. The balloon has to be larger. Like, in my design, I wanted the balloon to be larger than the ship to, like, give it the gravity that it's actually supporting it. I know a lot of people wouldn't agree because the proportions are going to look weird when it's done. But if you look at like blimps or anything like that, the balloon is substantially larger. So I'm just bringing it, not more realistic, but slightly in line. Oof. I may not even have enough for a beacon. I can do a 1 tier. I have more in my valuables thing. Wait. Alright, let's see. So first, that stuff's gonna go in there. Yeah, I don't need any of that. I don't need that. Just need these 3 torches. Food. I don't need the rockets. I hope this is enough. Iron blocks. That's nowhere near enough. Well, I guess I'll be going for more gold and iron as well. Give me my beacon. And take this with me also. Let's go over to that cliff. Like, I've been meaning to dig down underneath that mountain for a while now. Maybe I shouldn't have put the rockets away. Alright. So, I think there's like an opening right over here. What is this square? Like, let's check this out before we go down. Oh, maybe a quarry? Maybe it's going to be a quarry? I'll have to talk to Judicious and see if that's what he was using that for. That's not it. Let's go sleep in the windmill. Ah! I went too fast. I still have to finish the windmill. So many unfinished projects. Oh, we could see if there's any iron here too. If there is, it's going to be at the bottom. Alright. It would be in here. Nope. Oh, here's 12. That gets us one more block. Wool, wool, wool. Yeah. Well, poof. Let's take that crafting table. Alright. So the entrance is going to be over this way. Let's just toss a temp beacon right here. Maybe we can get it a 3? Nah, it's only gonna go to 2 for now. No, we could get a 3. Maybe we can get more? Highly doubt that we're gonna get a 4, though. Actually we might. With all that iron we have. Alright, let's just get this in place first. Whoops. Alright, and then fill this in. We really got to get a gold farm going, so that way beacons become a nothing issue. Because we can already farm the materials pretty easily. Alright. Let's see what we can get done with this iron. Whoops. So, one... Oh, wait. What am I doing? That's where the beacon goes. So... Whoops. Hopefully we can get a pretty decent radius on this, but I highly doubt it. Okay. Having this water in the way is not helping matters any. Alright. Almost. So let's go get even more. Let's pay 1 at least. Yeah, no haste too. Just a little more haste, which doesn't have an effect at this level, but at least it's here. Alright, let's go down here. May as well go to... Hey, what happened? Oh. We may as well go down far enough for diamonds, even though we don't really need any at this point. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some emeralds, because I still need emerald ore for the storage area for my sorting. So that way, once I get it automated, the system will know what to put in that spot, which is important to me. There's iron. Alright, yeah, still in range. I think we're going to be leaving range very soon. Alright. There we go. Oops. Whoops. Oh, gravel. So we're at 18, 17, almost to the bottom. Should have brought sticks. We have tons of sticks. Alright, yeah, we're out of the range now. Too far down. But it's okay that we're out of range, because we don't even have the materials that we want. Gotta get a lot more iron. I used almost all of it. Well, I did use all of it on, hoppers and stuff. So hopefully we can get more. Might need to craft up some more torches as well. That's what the sticks were for, by the way. Okay. That was weird. I didn't mean to do that. Well, we don't need that anymore. And then once I get enough for a beacon, I'm just gonna hold that off to the side as like my beacon iron and gold until I get a whole lot more of everything. Oh. I didn't even have enough torches for that. Okay. I'm gonna go get some wood real quick. So unprepared. Whoops. That's weird that this is just sitting here. Ah, come on, fly. Come on. There we go. We're just gonna sleep at the witch farm for now. Whoops. Didn't mean to smack my head into that. I really... Alright. Maybe not tomorrow, but Friday. I think I'm gonna do an iron farm. Because I really need that. I'm gonna use this one for the stone and stuff. Not that. Oh, yeah. Why did I have that on me? I'm just gonna pick it up again. Oh, I need my fortune pick. Go down there. Fortune pick's not even in that one. What am I doing? I left it up above. See, I start talking about the games I beat this year and just start making all the rookie mistakes. As I'm doing this, I might as well, instead of crafting more, I might as well just use the ones here. I'm gonna set that there. Where's the thing? Okay. There we go. I don't have iron in these, do I? No. Alright. Let's go back to mining. Something that I did not plan to do tonight. I should probably have grabbed more food. I have my shulker on me. Or my ender chest, so that should be fine. Alright, so while we do more mining, what did I beat before that? Travis Strikes Again, I didn't enjoy that. Like, I liked it because it was No More Heroes, and I enjoy that series, but all in all, I don't feel like I enjoyed it. Like, it was an interesting indie game, but it was too close to Hotline Miami. It was like Melee Hotline Miami. Oh yeah, and then before that I played a whole bunch of Resident Evil games with Ace. During the co-op they were fun, but then when I played them solo they weren't. And I also did the original Resident Evil this year with the Here's Johnny podcast. Like, that was a whole lot of fun. Like, it was fun playing the game for the show, playing it with the guys. There was just a few hiccups with that game that I really didn't enjoy. But yeah. You know, now that I think about it, since I am completely out of materials, rather than me ramble on to try and keep this entertaining, or at least somewhat entertaining, I'm just gonna end the stream now. Like, I really need to get a whole bunch of materials. I need to get all of this. I need to start getting the wool together and the terracotta. So, I think I'm just gonna end the stream now. So to anyone watching, thank you. To anyone watching the VOD later on, thank you so much. This build is going to be amazing when it's completed. So please be sure to check it out. I'm going to get more progress done tomorrow, I swear, on stream. So I'll catch y'all next time, which is tomorrow.